Hello everybody, my name is Benny and I'm the Fool's Apprentice. I did it again. I haven't done it in a while, but I did it again. I forgot to press record and I finished and I was like, oh, that's a good video. And I went to press record and I'm like, oh, I didn't press record. Damn it. So I didn't get up. I didn't leave. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. And frankly, so that just means I get to talk about my decks again. Couple of things. I told you two things at the beginning. Oh, yes, I remember now. Okay. I don't know if you've noticed, but the last like 3 or 4 videos, maybe a little bit more, I have been blurry. You know, I'll come into focus, but then I get blurry in the back. My cards come into focus and I'm like trying to figure it out. And so I knew that I had to work with the settings, but I'm at that age where I was in when technology was really taking an upswing. So I got a really good base when it comes to technology, but I'm old enough not to have really been immersed in it. And so I struggle with technology quite a bit. And I knew that I needed to work with the settings for a couple of weeks now, maybe 3 weeks to a month. And I haven't wanted to because I know I was going to get frustrated. I knew it was going to take forever. So today's the day. So I got my camera and it took me about 3 to 4 minutes to figure it out. So I should be in focus all the time now. I have this little box that lets me know that it's following me around and I'm in focus. So that should be taking care of the blurriness. Second is I moved, as many of you know, and I have a dining room. I've never used a dining room. And I was like, I'm not going to set up this room for a dining room because I'll never use it. So I had custom shelves built so I could make it into a reading room, a study room, a room where I could practice my spirituality. Right up near the front, and so these custom shelves, oh my God, they are beautiful. I love them. And so I need books. I have books, but I need a lot more books. So I've been on booktube. Oh my God. A lot of these people have like hundreds of thousands of followers. And I'm like, maybe I should do a booktube video. But then I was like, well, that's not your passion, Benny. Then you're going to have to read so many books and so much time. And I'm like, I ain't got time for all that. But I do like to, I was just going to lie to you. Okay. I used to love to read. I mean, I was reading all the time. Then I went into grad school and I was like, I can't read another book. I've been up about 8 years and I want to start reading again. I miss reading because it used to provide me a place where I could just let everything go. And I need that back in my life again. And one of the videos was this guy talking about his favorite book covers, which was actually really good. And I said, that's a fun tag. What if I do a tag similar? And so today, being hashtag Saturday with the spirit fingers, we're going to do a hashtag Saturday. And it's hashtag favorite tarot boxes. And so I pulled out 10. And I will tell you, either I'm missing a box somewhere or I don't have as many tarot boxes or tarot decks as I thought I did. I have tons of oracle decks. But I was like, do I have 10 boxes that I like? I do. And so we're going to go over them and we'll see what you think. So they're in random order except for one, which I'm going to save for last, my favorite one of the ones that I have. And the first one we're going to discuss is the Eternal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck. Let me tell you, when I first saw this deck, I was like, ooh, fancy. I got to have it. And it has all this shininess. Like, you know, I'm a goldfish and I'm like, ooh, shiny. I got to have it. And so I bought it. I've used it maybe once or twice. But here it is. And I really, really love it because this woman has attitude. She's like, her nose is in the air. I'm better than you. You better use me, and you got to use me a lot. But I love the image. I love this gold foiling that they have on top. The sides are nice. And it has an extra image in the back, which I think is nice. I like when they have extra images. Sturdy box. And I love that it's slowly open, so when you pick it up, it isn't going to fall out on you. And it fits in the box extremely well. It's the same one. Oh, how funny. I have the card in there. And is it? No, it's not. I thought it was going to be the same size. But really like this box a lot. It's one of my favorite boxes to look at. I think this box looks great on a shelf. Up in the back, you'd be able to see it very easily. And I love the colors, and it really does feel fancy. But it's really cool. So I think this is a really good winter deck. So that's that one. Okay. This one, I think, is an iconic box for the deck, and it's a mass market one. This is Tarot of the Abyss. Let me tell you, I think it's iconic. Why? If I had shown it to you like this, I wouldn't have to tell you what the title is. You'll know what the title is. Tarot of the Abyss. I think this is just, we have seen this image, and this image is so striking. I love that it's a very masculine looking box. Just love that part of it. I also like that she has 2 additional images in the back. And I like this. I don't know if people notice this. She has 2 other decks images on the sides. Isn't that cool? Love it. So very, very iconic. I love this Emperor. This Emperor is one of my favorite decks. And you really get a good sense of this deck based on, that's one thing that I think is so important, is how the image kind of represents the deck as a whole. Because sometimes you don't get to open a box and look at the card. Sometimes you just got to buy it sealed and get your fingers crossed. I had cereal for breakfast. That's all I've had all day. We're like at 1:30. And so I'm eating some protein. I'm drinking some protein before I eat. And the next one is one that I really, really like because I think it clearly represents this deck and what it's going to feel like to work with this deck. This feels very cold. It feels dark. It feels very serious. This deck, like if I were somebody that walked into a shop and I was looking for a tarot deck where I could do maybe some shadow work, or I needed a deck for a client who happens to be dealing with some really heavy stuff, or a man who just needs to process some stuff, this is the deck that I would use. And this image, I think, clearly gives you an idea of what this deck's personality may be. Yeah, here we go. I like that it gives you 3 images in the back so you could see if the feel is actually, consistent with the others. The side very clearly tells you what it is. This is the only thing, it comes off really easy, so I couldn't just like pick it off the table. It's the only thing I don't really like. Wait a minute, is that true? No, it's not true. I also don't like that there's too much space here. But I picked this one because of the image and how it represents the deck. I think it's spot on. Also, this is really, really beautiful. You could probably even tell that it might be photographed. So that's really nice as well. Really powerful deck. Love the gold in it. Nice and shiny. Love it. Oh, I love this one. I got this one because I think it is so pretty. And when I was going to say, and what I mean by pretty is, no, it's just pretty. The Curious Traveler's Tarot deck. How gorgeous is that? And what I do like also is that this is the actual size of the card. It has a little border on it. So that's really nice that you actually get a feel of how big the cards are. I love how saturated the colors are, and they look exactly the same, the colors on the card as they do on the box. Love that it has the little gilding. Unfortunately, it doesn't have anything on the back, but I like this because it feels like all of its artwork, but this feels like somebody actually drew this or painted this on the box itself, and I just love that. Now, like that, this slowly comes out, not like the Somnia, and it fits really well in the box as everything falls out. Fits really well in the box. Not too much space, so you can pull it out really easy. Put it in really easy. Very well done box, real sturdy, but let's talk about that artwork. Doesn't get much better than that, I think. All right. Let's go with, this is a really nice one. I love this box. This box makes me feel good from the inside out. Look at that. It's adorable, the Silver Acorn Tarot. Isn't that adorable? It makes you smile even before you even pick it up to look at it. Now, one thing that I really, 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 really like about this particular box is it gives you multiple images in the back. That I like. There are 5 images. So you get a really, really good feel of what this deck is going to be like. And if you like the artwork or not, because you get a whole bunch of cards at one time. I love the gilding, not the stamping, the gilding. I don't know which one it is. It's probably stamping. But they have it in silver, and I love the purple. I think that's really pretty. Really nice sides. Every side has something. Opens up, it's clamshell, opens up really nice. Really good book. Easy to pull out, no problem. However, there's way too much. I can stick my finger in that. Way too much space. I hate that. But when it comes to the box overall and the image in the front, I love it. The Silver Acorn Tarot. Really cute. Okay. This is just my opinion. I don't think mass market boxes come much better than this. The Fyodor Pavlov Tarot is like, who else was surprised when they got it mass market that this was as good as it was? This experience feels like an indie deck that I got, not a mass market deck. Rose petal leaf feeling, really nice. That image is huge. It's clean. It's crisp. The colors are saturated and beautiful. Love this color. I love that he has images in the back. And not only this, that we got 3 images, but how big they are. So you could really see some nuance in the cards. They're not these little tiny things. That gives you an idea what it looks like. Gilding on the sides. Opens up really nice and slow. Okay. I'm not kidding. So I got it. I'm like, ooh and ah. Then I open it up, and all of a sudden it was this pop of artwork. It was like, whoa. And I was like, wow. And so I slowly got it out. And I stared at it, and I was like, oh my God. And I was like, this is amazing. So I love that I went from artwork to artwork. And I thought it was like a really, really wonderful experience. The box, look here, no space. It's inset a little bit more so the cards don't flop around. Overall, really, really like it quite a bit. This is a really good box. Man, if I were a creator and this is what, because creators end up working with publishing companies and then they're not happy with the final product. If they had stuff like this as their final product, I don't know if anybody would be disappointed. Okay, what's next? The Love Oracle of Eden. This is one of my fall decks. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh, it has the bling. And it feels very soft and rose petally. It feels kind of thick, like it's cushiony material. Unfortunately, no images in the back. But I like this because the image is really gorgeous. It's big, but it also opens up sideways. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And then what I really like is it has the inset box, right? But this is felt or velvet. And it's a rich, rich copper brown color. Gorgeous. Then the box fits perfectly in there. Comes out. And it's got another inset for the cards. And they fit perfectly in there as well. And they're deep enough. And the lip is high enough where the cards don't slip around. Very, very nice. This is a great box as well. I know, and opening it up, it's like opening up a little treasure box. It feels very. This feels very regal when you open it up. It's just like this present that it's presenting itself. I love that when I open it. Oh, okay. I really like this image. I like how big it is. The Goliath tarot deck, look at that. Love this image. I love how dynamic it is, how it covers the whole box cover. It's absolutely beautiful. And I was thinking earlier, I wonder, because, I love this one as well. I wonder if it's because it's a black and white. I wonder if it's because it has for me, a really strong masculine feel to it. But I just think that image is great. But the star, the thing that makes this stand out over all of the others, is the back. Look at this. You get 9 additional images. You get a very clear idea of what this deck is, what it looks like, what the artwork feels like, if you'll like it to use it or not. I just love, I wish more decks boxes had this many cards to show. Now, it opens up the way I like, it doesn't just pop open. But what I'm not a fan of, the book fits gorgeous. You got a tab. I like the inside has felt as well. However, the cards slide. I don't like that. It doesn't fit in perfectly where you don't have to worry. And so when I put the cards back, that annoys me. But it's not about the cards. It's about the boxes itself. Love it. Gorgeous. Very happy with it. Okay, we're down to the final 2. Oh, I love this one. Love this one. The Majestic Earth. I love that it's got a seal because it's a limited edition. I love it. It's so beautiful. It has images on the side and they're not the same, right? They're not the same. Yep, they're not the same. Really like this. I love this iconic painting. I think it's stunning. What I like about this is, one, it's very different than the others. We've had tarot decks that stand upright. And I like that all you have to do is pick it up and it comes off very nice. Fits perfectly in there with the book. Unlike the Botan Tarot, where it comes off the bottom, and when you pick it up, they can fall out. Annoys me to no end. Don't like that. But the cards fit perfectly. Look at that. They just slide in with no problem. Has a little bit of wiggle room, but just enough to get them in and out with no problem. But this feels very, I don't know. This is another one that kind of lets you know what kind of deck you're going to have, because the images feel like this. It feels like this. It's a very for me, this deck is very emotional. It taps into my feelings quite a bit. And so I think the use of color and the borders and this major painting in the front, I just love it. I'll walk in and I'll look at my shelves and definitely always end up looking at this. So we are down to my favorite box of all the tarot boxes that I own. And to no surprise for some of you, you might think, oh, he must be talking about a Baba Studios, Jack. And then you would be right. However, you'd probably be wrong on the one that you think that I own that I like the best, which is the Alice Tarot. Isn't this beautiful? I love it. I love that you could see the whole story in there. Like the Curious Travelers, the images are just stunning, stunning. And I love that the box cover has very iconic imagery. Alice, the pink flamingo, the rabbit, and the tea party. I mean, it has a complete storyline. And then it has the queen and the cards. So it's like you got a whole story going on right on the box. There's no mistaking what this is. If it didn't say Alice Tarot, you would know what it is. I love how crisp and clean the image is. There isn't anything about this box I don't like. It's clamshell. I love that it's really tight. When I say it's tight, it's not like tight and hard to get. It feels like it's air compressed to shut and fits perfectly in there. No issues. Love the inside box, which goes with what's going on with the touches of the pink in here. Look at that, the red roses. Love it. I gotta say, these are my favorite boxes that Baba Studios had. I wish they would have kept it that way for the ones that I ended up getting. Their latest publications. All the other ones that I got recently, they're wood boxes. And I know a lot of people like them. They're okay. Now, had I not seen these, had I not held one of these, I love the boxes. But once I got this, I was like, oh man, this feels like a real traditional feeling kind of tarot box. I don't know. The other ones, they're just really bulky and heavy. And if you drop it, it's going to break. It's going to crack. It might shatter into place. Then what? You're going to replace it? You can't replace it. But these are absolutely beautiful. Love them. So that's my 10. I hope you liked this video. I would be very interested to see those who have a tarottube channel, what your favorite boxes are. I'd like to see if they're similar, very different. And I'm curious to know if there are some boxes that I would consider old lady cover boxes. Or boxes, decks that I've never even seen that that maybe I might be interested in getting. But until next time, my name is Benny. I am the Fool's Apprentice. And y'all have a great day, guys. Bye.